Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where you don't get dealership rehearsals, you don't get sugar-coated marketing talk, and you definitely don't get the same recycled one-liners you've heard 100 times before. Here, it's all about raw reactions, honest impressions, and the kind of detail real car lovers actually care about. And today, we've got something that's not just special, it's legendary. Because after almost 2 decades of rumors, prototypes, and speculation, it's finally here at the 2026 Honda S2000. Exterior: yes, the icon has returned. The original S2000 was a purist stream, a lightweight, rear-wheel drive, and naturally aspirated with that screaming 9,000 revolutions per minute redline that still haunts enthusiasts today. But the 2026 model, it's a whole new beast. Honda says it's not just a revival, but a reinvention, a modern interpretation of what a lightweight roadster should be in the electric and hybrid era. So, let's see if it's still got that spirit of the original, or if nostalgia is doing most of the heavy lifting. Let's start with the exterior, and right away, the proportions just hit right. The new S2000 looks slow, wide, and aggressive without losing that elegant simplicity the original was known for. Up front, you'll notice the sharp LED headlights inspired by the NSX, with a clean, purposeful design that gives it a distinct identity. The front bumper has deep air intakes, not fake plastic decorations, but real aerodynamic features that guide airflow around the car. The hood is sculpted with a subtle power bulge, and the front lip sits low to the ground, especially on the Type S variant. From head on, it looks like it's ready to pounce, and it absolutely delivers on that visual promise. From the side profile, it's all about balance and proportion. The long hood and short rear deck are straight from the original's playbook, but everything is tighter and more muscular now. The 19-inch lightweight forged wheels fill the arches beautifully, and the side skirts have this aerodynamic sweep that gives the car movement even when it's parked. The door handles are flush with the body, and there's a small S2000 badge tucked right behind the front wheel arch, a subtle, but a perfect nod to its heritage. The side mirrors are mounted low and designed to reduce drag, while the overall stance of the car, wide, planted, and perfectly symmetrical, just screams performance. Around the back, things get even better. The taillights are narrow, full LED units that stretch horizontally, connected by a thin light bar that glows with a red halo effect at night. The trunk lid features an integrated ducktail spoiler, clean, functional, and not overdone. And yes, those exhausts are relay twin pipes mounted in the center, just like the old S2000, giving it that signature symmetrical look. Below that, there's a functional diffuser, and if you look closely, you'll notice small vents on either side that help manage rear airflow. Every element of the design serves a purpose, and yet, it's all wrapped in a form that's unmistakably S2000, lean, precise, and timeless. Interior: slide inside, and the interior is exactly what you'd hope for in a modern driver's car. Honda has managed to make it both futuristic and nostalgic. The moment you sit down, you notice how low you are to the ground. Now the seating position is almost race car low. The seats hug you tightly, with thick side bolsters and contrast stitching that matches the car's exterior color. The steering wheel is small, flat-bottomed, and trimmed in Alcantara, with metal paddle shifters for those who go with the automatic. But the real highlight is that gear shifter, a short, metallic, perfectly positioned, and giving off that precise mechanical click that made the old S2000's gearbox legendary. The dashboard is minimalist, driver-focused, and incredibly clean. The digital instrument cluster dominates your view, with a large rev counter right in the center and customizable performance data flanking it. The infotainment system is a floating 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it doesn't distract, it's there when you need it, gone when you don't. Honda has reduced physical buttons to the essentials: a climate control, drive mode selector, and traction toggle, all laid out perfectly within reach. Material quality is top-notch. There's brushed aluminum along the dash, real carbon fiber on the center console, and soft Alcantara lining the doors. The pedals are metal, the stitching is immaculate, and everything feels engineered, not just designed. Despite being a compact roadster, There's decent practicality to a small trunk for weekend bags and a few clever storage compartments in the cabin. But let's get to what really matters: a performance. The 2026 Honda S2000 is powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged VTEC engine paired with a mild hybrid system. It pushes out around 340 horsepower and 320 pounds-feet of torque. The hybrid motor provides instant torque at low RPMs, eliminating turbo lag completely. When that VTEC kicks in, though, the spirit of the original comes alive, screaming toward a 7,500 revolutions per minute redline with that signature sound that every Honda fan knows by heart. The manual version is lighter and more analog, while the dual-clutch automatic offers lightning-fast shifts for those who want precision and convenience. On the road, this thing feels alive. The chassis is all aluminum, keeping weight under 3,000 pounds. That means razor-sharp handling, perfect balance, and that rear-wheel drive magic that makes every corner an event. Honda's engineers went for a near 50 hours 50 minutes weight distribution, and it shows. The steering is quick, beautifully weighted, and full of feedback. The adaptive suspension constantly adjusts to the road surface, making it comfortable in normal driving and perfectly stiff when you push hard. The brakes, with Brembo calipers and ventilated discs, inspire total confidence. You can attack a corner, trail brake deep into the apex, and feel the car dance just a little under throttle. It's everything a true sports car should be. Even the sound has been tuned perfectly. There's no fake engine noise piped in here, just the raw, mechanical growl of the VTEC turbo combined with the subtle hybrid whir. It's pure, addictive, and unmistakably Honda. When it comes to pricing, Honda has positioned the 2026 S2000 smartly. The base trim starts around $58,000, a manual transmission, standard suspension, and lightweight wheels. The performance trim comes in at about $64,000, adding adaptive dampers, forged wheels, and a limited slip differential. The Type S, at the top of the range, starts around $72,000, bringing in the hybrid assist system, carbon ceramic brakes, and track-tuned aerodynamics. Compared to other sports cars in this bracket, think Porsche 718 Cayman or BMW Z4, the S2000 offers a more raw, engaging experience at a much more approachable price. And that's what makes it so special. In an era where cars are becoming heavier, quieter, and overly digital, the 2026 S2000 feels like a return to form, a car that puts the driver back at the center. It's not about chasing lap times or drag races, it's about balance, precision, and fun. It's about that perfect shift, that corner you nail just right, and that connection between your hands, your feet, and the machine. The new S2000 isn't trying to be flashy or overly futuristic. It's a reminder of why people fell in love with driving in the first place. And while it's evolved with modern tech and hybrid efficiency, it hasn't lost that raw, analog soul that made the original so beloved. So, does the 2026 Honda S2000 live up to the legend? Absolutely. It's not just a revival, it's a rebirth. A true driver's car that blends Honda's engineering excellence with pure emotional appeal. If you're someone who loves driving for the feel of it, this is the car that'll remind you why you started caring about cars in the first place. That's all for today's review. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next honest, no BS review. We've got more icons returning, more performance beasts to test, and more real talk about the cars that actually matter. Thanks for watching Car Flash, where passion meets precision, and where driving still means something. Stay tuned, drive safe, and we'll see you in the next one.